drug station after drug station after drug station.
This is Beacon Hill. 4 parks, hundreds of people now, and an open-air drug market operating in plain sight. I've been here 4 times in the past 4 months, and every time it's worse. Volunteers cleaned this graffiti on Sunday, and by Wednesday, as I visited, it was back. The dog park is unusable, and the pagoda, a gift from Korea, is now someone's shelter.
This is not down and out homeless. If we keep calling this a homeless and an affordability crisis or not enough shelters, we are doing these folks a disjustice and an injustice to the neighbors. This is a open-air drug market. Yeah.
Andrea Suarez has been documenting these camps for 5.5 years with We Heart Seattle. And she's trying to get city leaders to understand something they keep getting wrong. This is not a housing crisis. These aren't people who lost a job and couldn't make rent. This is a drug crisis. And until we call it that, we'll never solve it.
There's prostitution, theft, dealing, using, property destruction. Don't get down on the drug addict. They're being preyed on by dealers, by Johns, pimps, anybody that knows that they are a vulnerable population.
And every time someone here smokes fentanyl, they're gambling with their life. One hit could be their last. Kevin has lived in this neighborhood for years. He watched the camps grow from a few tents to what you see now.
And then just in the last, I say 2 months, it just exploded, especially after they really patrolled the Jackson and 12th area. Seemed like that whole issue just kind of moved over to our neighborhood. People up here in the north end that share an alley right next to the Lewis Park, they've been threatened as they asked people to clear their driveways so they could get in route. Had their porches defecated on. One was, threatened saying, "Hey, we know where you live."
Kevin tells me he's emailed his council member 4 times, the mayor's office too. No response.
We're at a loss. We felt helpless, hopeless. It's like we have to just live with this chaos.
Kevin told me something he heard 15 years ago from a leader at a local homeless shelter.
Said our homeless problem is really a drug problem masquerading as a homeless problem. And I don't think what we see here is just these people can't afford to face the death. They need treatment.
And then here's KG. I first met him last summer in Belltown at a rough-and-tumble corner with dozens of homeless addicts. Andrea was able to get him into Lakeside Milam, a treatment center, the same day she found him. He graduated, reunited with his mom after 10 years, gained 30 pounds, and then he came back.
I've known him for a year and on my block, and it's hard. Of course he's going to come back out here and fail. Seattle has a no-rules playground, permissive.
I didn't have nowhere to go. I was outside again. And I'm like, what can I do? So you get these feelings, you know what I mean? Like, life don't matter no more sometimes. It's like you just want to get all these feelings away. So if I would have stayed in the recovery house that she gave me, I would have did good.
And now we're standing where the pavilion once was. It was demolished. This is where barbecues were had, memories were had, ice cream parties, birthday parties, especially for this Filipino community and the Vietnamese and the Chinese International District. I mean, this is a melting pot. Good morning, just doing a wellness check on you guys.
This is what it looked like right here in December. People passed out under garbage. Andrea had to check a man lying on the concrete just to make sure he was still alive.
Can I get a sign of life, my friend? Okay.
Seattle's solution? Tear it down.
This is kind of the Seattle way, is fence it off, tear it down, block it off, instead of getting to the root problem, which is to enforce the law, pass legislation that says narcotic use, illegal use of drugs.
Now they're building a gender-neutral bathroom near where the pavilion stood. Here's what I want to understand. Does anyone from the city, the county, the state, does anyone walk up to the people we saw today and say, "Hey man, I think you need some help. Let's get you into rehab today"?
Who knows what's going on inside there? Who knows if they have housing?
Well, the answer is no. That's not how it works.
There's more foil as foliage than foliage. Like foliage has a new meaning in Seattle.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There's a philosophy of meeting people where they're at, just give them harm reduction supplies, more foil, more needles, more Narcan, a sandwich to keep them alive another day until they're ready.
Under the harm reduction model, outreach workers don't proactively offer treatment. They wait. The policy is to say nothing unless the addict asks for help first. But here's the thing. Treatment is available right now, today.
There's Lakeside Mila. Ituha, Valley Cities is open 24/7. You can go to the new Orca Center, $12 million new 3rd Avenue, 12 brand new leather chairs, 24/7, walk in anytime to stabilize, and they're not even at capacity.
Don't believe Andrea? Listen to KG.
It is available, but you just gotta know where to go to. But she put me in a nice ass place, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? I felt good.
And when she first met him, Andrea was able to get KG into treatment the same day. Not a referral, a ride. That's what it takes, and that's what almost no one is doing. Every time someone smokes fentanyl, there's a chance they won't wake up. KG knows.
You know how many people have died?
My best friend just died like a week ago.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's he was smoking too much dope and just sitting in the car. It makes you like your whole body, it takes everything away from your like nutrition of your body. So if you like don't eat for like a couple of days or like even like so you gotta eat a lot of food at least, you know what I mean? And like let's say you oversleep like 16 hours, right? And you just stay in the car, you'll die. That's how easy it is because it takes everything out of your body.
Kevin has been thinking about this for 20 years.
Back in the day, when I was young, it was very common for interventions to take place. You know, people that cared about people that were addicted and they did something. It was hard, it was kind of tough, but you know, the alternative is if you let people use, eventually they're going to die.
KG agreed to return to treatment if she called him last Friday, so that's when Andrea called him. He didn't answer. On Sunday, Andrea texted me. KG was high and desperate for help. She offered to pick him up and bring him to detox. He agreed, but then he disappeared. On Monday, We Heart Seattle volunteers found KG, this time in Belltown. He was slumped over, clearly drugged, but he agreed to get treatment.
Where are we off to, KG?
We're off to Lakeside Marlin, a whole different lifestyle. Inshallah. God bless.
Somewhere in the last decade, Seattle decided that leaving people to rot in public parks was the enlightened approach, that surrounding them with needles and foils and looking the other way was dignity, that demanding they get help was cruelty. We have convinced ourselves that tolerating open-air drug markets, human suffering, prostitution, and crime in our neighborhoods is the compassionate choice, that asking people to get help is an imposition, that the kindest thing we can do is wait. But Andrea didn't get that memo. She keeps calling anyway. And this week, KG might take that first step. The city is still waiting for him to ask. That's the policy, right? Outreach workers are trained to stand nearby and say nothing. No offer of treatment, no push toward help, until the addict asks first. KG has wanted bad enough to say so, while he's high in a park surrounded by dealers. That is what we're calling compassion.